The most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you discover why you were born. Life flows like water, simple and unstoppable, but the works of the great masters age like fine wine, rich with flavor and depth. Yet everyone drinks water, simple, plain water. Among all creatures, man alone can be cruel, not out of necessity, but for pleasure. He inflicts pain for amusement. Man was made at the very end of creation, when even God himself was weary from the week's work. A word of caution: be careful about what you read in health books. You might die from a misprint. The noblest creation of God is man once he discovers himself. And yet, never argue with fools. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Speak the truth, and you will never need to remember what you said. Serve the truth gently, like a coat, not flung at someone like a wet towel. It is not a man's circumstances that shape him, it is the way he responds to them. The average human is a strange, perverse creature. When he isn't that, he becomes a practical joker. Live your life so fully that even the undertaker will regret your passing. Every person is like the moon, showing only one face, hiding the rest in shadow. Clothes may make the man, but naked, his true self remains vulnerable. Society is influenced little by people, and even less by those who think they matter most.
Refined people are often more vulgar than the crude. Raise a starving dog, make him prosperous, and he will never bite you. That is the key difference between a dog and man. Some argue there is no difference between man and jackass, and sometimes it seems they are right. It is a pity Noah did not miss the boat. Stay away from those who belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that. The truly great, however, inspire you, making you feel that greatness is within your reach. Man will go to great lengths to be loved, but he will do even more to be envied. Wrinkles should be proof of laughter, not sorrow. Adam and Eve may have had many advantages, but the greatest was escaping teething. Some civilized women lose half their charm without dress, some all of it. True beauty often only reveals itself after familiarity and acquaintance. There is only one good sex, and it is the female one. It takes great effort to convince the average man of anything, and perhaps nothing will ever make him realize he is outmatched by the average woman. No civilization can claim perfection until men and women are truly equal. Every woman has something to respect, admire, and love. We lavish gifts on children, yet the most precious gift, our time and presence, is given sparingly. A baby is a blessing beyond measure. And looking back, I realized that life outside the garden with Eve is far better than life within it without her.
When you fish for love, use your heart, not your mind. The heart follows laws that intellect cannot comprehend. No one truly knows perfect love until they have been married for a quarter century. Do right, and you will stand out. A man without morals is incomplete, yet it is better to have flawed morals than none at all. Be good, and you may be lonely. Break a promise rather than never make one. I am an old man, and I have known many troubles, but most of them never came to pass. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the mastery of it.
Kindness is a language the deaf can hear and the blind can see. All you need in life is a touch of ignorance and a dash of confidence, and success will follow. A man who does not read has no advantage over the one who does not know. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that crushed it. It is quiet, gentle, and yet powerful beyond measure. And yet the man who cannot read, who refuses knowledge, closes himself off from the world of wonder. A banker is a strange creature. He lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but the moment the rain begins, he wants it back. Life is like that. The fear of death is only born from the fear of living fully. A man who truly embraces life is always ready to meet death whenever it comes.
Joy reaches its fullest value only when it is shared. Happiness divided is happiness multiplied. Anger, however, is a corrosive acid. It harms the vessel in which it is stored far more than the one on whom it is poured. Virtue, despite its quiet strength, has never been as respected as money, and nothing tests patience quite like the annoyance of a good example. Yet nothing requires reform more urgently than other people's habits. A man may have no vices, yet still be worse for it in ways unseen. Approval from others can be won with effort, but our own approval, that quiet inner satisfaction, is priceless, and no one can give it to us. Always obey your parents while they are present. It may seem trivial, even irritating, but in the long run it is the best policy. If you do not, life has a way of making you pay for it. Laughter is the human race's most effective weapon. Nothing breaks tension, dissolves cruelty, or lightens a burden like laughter. When I was 14, my father seemed ignorant beyond endurance. By 21, I was astonished by all he had learned in just 7 years. Time teaches wisdom in ways we cannot imagine. A sin, when threatened with exposure, grows into a terror far greater than it ever truly was. And forbidden things, oh, how irresistible they become. To make a boy or man covet something, simply make it difficult to attain. Joy reaches its fullest value only when it is shared. Happiness divided is happiness multiplied. Anger, however, is a corrosive acid. It harms the vessel in which it is stored far more than the one on whom it is poured. Virtue, despite its quiet strength, has never been as respected as money, and nothing tests patience quite like the annoyance of a good example. Yet nothing requires reform more urgently than other people's habits. A man may have no vices, yet still be worse for it in ways unseen. Approval from others can be won with effort, but our own approval, that quiet inner satisfaction, is priceless, and no one can give it to us. Always obey your parents while they are present. It may seem trivial, even irritating, but in the long run it is the best policy. If you do not, life has a way of making you pay for it. Laughter is the human race's most effective weapon. Nothing breaks tension, dissolves cruelty, or lightens a burden like laughter. When I was 14, my father seemed ignorant beyond endurance. By 21, I was astonished by all he had learned in just 7 years. Time teaches wisdom in ways we cannot imagine. A sin, when threatened with exposure, grows into a terror far greater than it ever truly was. And forbidden things,
Oh, how irresistible they become. To make a boy or man covet something, simply make it difficult to attain.
At the end of life, we regret only two things: that we loved too little and that we traveled too little. Always acknowledge your faults openly. It disarms authority, it grants you freedom to act, and it clears the conscience. For conscience, our inner voice, takes up more space in us than all other organs combined. Temptation may surround us, but the surest protection is simple: cowardice. Yes, cowardice, for courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Do not delay the hard tasks of life. Eat the live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Never argue with fools. To onlookers, the difference is often invisible. Brave men are rare, moral courage even rarer. To believe yourself brave is already an act of bravery. It is better to deserve honors and not receive them than to receive them undeserved. Human pride is fragile. It can always be punctured by life's unexpected gusts. Yet through trying, through effort, we learn to endure adversity, to persist, to rise. Man will do many things to be loved, but even more to be envied. And still, the universal brotherhood of man remains our greatest, most precious possession, fragile though it may be. When I was younger, memory itself felt unreliable, events slipping like water through fingers. Yet in the end, it is not memory that matters, but what we carry in our hearts, how we live, and how we face life with courage, love, and truth.
Or not. But my faculties are fading now, decaying slowly, until soon I will remember only the things that never truly happened. It is a melancholy thing to go to pieces like this, yet it is inevitable for all of us. Noise proves nothing. Even a hen, proud of laying an egg, cackles as if she had laid an asteroid. Loyalty to rigid, petrified opinions has never broken a chain or freed a single human soul. Character, no matter how noble or strong, can be destroyed by ridicule. Humor itself, its secret source, is rarely joy. It is sorrow given voice. Chastity, like all things, can be carried too far. Modesty perished the moment clothes were born, and honesty, the best of all lost arts, is seldom practiced. Each race determines for itself what is indecent. Nature knows no indecencies. Man invents them. When angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. Before we can even speak properly, we curse. In urgent, desperate circumstances, profanity brings a relief denied even to prayer. Grief, at least, takes care of itself, but to get the full measure of joy, you must share it, divide it, let it touch another heart. Loyalty to country is always noble, loyalty to government only when it deserves it. Be careless in dress if you must, but keep a tidy soul. Prosperity, oddly enough, is the best protector of principle. One of the proofs of the soul's immortality is that myriads have believed in it, just as they once believed the world was flat. And yet I know this: if I cannot swear in heaven, I shall not stay there.
There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist. It takes a wise child to truly know their father, and a rare one to unreservedly approve of him. A man who is a pessimist before 40 knows too much. One who is an optimist after 40 knows too little. At $0, a man can be an ass without being an optimist, but no optimist exists without first being an ass.
By land, they are not making any more pessimists. They are the optimists who never arrived. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. Whatever a man's age, he can appear years younger simply by putting a bright-colored flower in his buttonhole. Habits are permanent until 40. Then they harden, eventually petrify, and business begins. We should take from experience only the wisdom it offers, nothing more. Whoever has lived long enough to understand life knows the depth of gratitude we owe to Adam, the first great man, whose life began the human story. To live fully is to learn, to stumble, to laugh, to share, and to know that in the end, all these lessons, funny, tragic, and profound, are the greatest gift of all. The benefactor of our race, Adam, brought death into the world, but perhaps that was also the beginning of wisdom. The lack of money is often called the root of all evil, yet when in doubt, tell the truth. Life itself reminds us how strange it is to complain about death from mouths that have already endured living.
Truth is our most valuable possession, and we must economize it, sharing it carefully, treasuring it. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know, for I have done it thousands of times. No true gentleman will reveal the naked truth in the presence of ladies, and honesty is only the best policy when money is involved. Some people lie while claiming truth, yet I tell the truth, lying only through the fire of experience. By the commission of crime, one learns the most enduring lessons of morality. I could never tell a lie anyone would doubt, nor a truth anyone would believe. An honest man in politics shines brighter than anywhere else, though friends' flattery on youth is a subtle reminder that time is passing. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes. A cat has 9 lives, but a well-told lie is immortal. Truth, however, is fragile, always needing defense. Do something every day you don't want to do. That is the golden rule for cultivating duty without pain. There are 869 forms of lying, yet only one is explicitly forbidden. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. I have little patience for George Eliot, Hawthorne, and others who take centuries to get to the point. By then, they simply tire me. The best way to maintain health? Eat what you don't want, drink what you dislike, do what you'd rather avoid. I have long limited myself to 1 cigar at a time, understanding that the small conveniences in life are what bring true comfort. 24 years ago, I was strangely handsome, the remnants of that visible even through time's rifts. To be busy is man's only happiness, and to exercise an extraordinary gift is the supreme pleasure of life. Do not postpone until tomorrow what can wait until the day after. It is just as well. Some can perform heroic deeds, yet fail to share their happiness with the unhappy. Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand. There is no truly new joke. The world repeats itself endlessly. Red-haired people, when above a certain social grade, become auburn. Humanity insists on exaggeration. We overstate the merits of the dead. The man with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. Thunder may impress, but it is lightning that does the work. I delight in a good story, told well. That is why I sometimes find myself compelled to tell them. Unexpected money is a joy, yet the same sum becomes bitter if one has anticipated more. Life
teaches us to measure expectations, to savor simplicity, and to recognize the profound in ordinary moments.